Hello everybody, this is just a quick little video. I'm coming back to do a video. It's something you can do with envelopes and to create pockets and tucks and things like that. But I wanted to show, I was home for 2 weeks, so that's why there was no videos. I was hoping to do a few lives, but me and my mom went up to our trailer and we didn't a lot of times have good internet up there. And so we didn't do anything. We didn't really go anywhere. We stayed in our pajamas most of the time, sitting on the deck, drinking tea, playing games on our phone when we could use our phone, napping in the afternoon. We just kind of relaxed together. Because it probably will be the only time I get home till next year sometime. Unless something tragic something happens and I have to go home, knock on wood, nothing happens. The reason why is we have a big family. Girls, enough. My cats are fighting. We have a big family trip planned for Jamaica. So we decided, instead of me spending all this money to come back and forth, to put it into our big family Jamaican trip. So it's hard, but we did it. So I spent just a lot of quality time with my family. We didn't do a lot of shopping. I didn't spend a lot of time online. Every once in a while, we watched shows together. We watched movies together. We chit chat. I had a family wedding. I had a family baby shower. So I really focused on family. But while I was there, when we were up at the trailer, and my sister came out one weekend, and then she had to go home because she has her daycare, we went to the Legion in King Carden, and I think it's twice a year they have this huge garage sale. People just donate a ton of stuff to them, and it is just randomly out in the driveway, and one room is full of stuff. If I could, there would have been a lot more I would have brought. They had this vintage china with pink roses, and it was the complete set of plates, bowls, gravy bowl, a serving platter. I wanted it so bad, but I can't carry that in my suitcase on the train. And a lot of other vintage dishware. I have a thing for depression glass. They had a lot of it, but it's kind of pay what you want. And so I got a small box and I started filling it up with stuff. Now, not all of this is from there. I got this old pattern, and I don't normally use patterns till I was trying to make up some sewing ephemera to sell, and I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I had some pattern to collage with? Because I can't find it here. I can find the newer stuff, but not the old stuff. And this one was nice and old. I mean, it was only 5 cents when this was bought. And my mom says she can tell by the hairstyles and the clothing. This was most likely in the late 50s, most likely. There's no date on it, so it's hard to tell. So I grabbed that. Then I got a bunch. My sister found me all this lace that was, I think it was a tablecloth, and they cut the lace off of it, which is perfect. So there was 2 of it. I'm just going to put that there. I grabbed this. Now, I'm still trying to decide. I like putting these on my dresser. I'm a very shabby chic in my decor of my home. So I haven't yet decided if I'm going to cut this up or not, but I still love it. I've got that in my box. And also I thought it'd be great for taking pictures on for Instagram and things like that. So I'm not sure what I'm doing with it. Then I got all these beautiful hankies, and I've never used these in my journals. I'm not quite sure how to use them, but I was able to grab these, and they're so beautiful. Beautiful. One, I mean, they're worn, but see, that one I'd be more apt, to cut up or do something with. I'm just not sure how people use them, so I'm going to have to do some deep diving into YouTube and find out how people use this type of stuff. And this beautiful one, beautiful vintage hankies. So I was able to grab those. And then the other thing I grabbed a lot of there was books. One book I couldn't bring was a Bible. When the person gave the Bible to the people, they wrote a note in it, and it said 1927. I wasn't able to bring it home. It was way too heavy for my suitcase. And so now I have to wait a very long time before I can get that home. But I found this High Roads Dictionary, New Canadian Edition. This is 1966. So I have this beautiful dictionary that I can use the pages in, and even put a bundle together with some of my book pages to sell. And then I found this one at they had a ton of books, but a lot of them newer, and I wanted more vintage. So this is more 6-minute stories, and if I'm correct, I looked this the copyright is in Roman numerals, so I don't even know what it is. So I'd have to put those Roman numerals in to even find out what it is. But I can tell by the pages, the feel of the pages, this is older. So I got that. And then what's funny, inside it, there was this. Somebody had wrote something. It's "Good morning, boys and girls. How are you on such a lovely day, the first Sunday of the year?" Not all of it I can read. So somebody had wrote something that they were saying to a group of kids, as from my understanding. And then there's some articles put out by the United Church in BC. So there's some old newspaper articles, and unfortunately all the dates on it are gone. So I'm not even sure how old it was, and that was just kind of a little bonus in there. So they'll be great for collaging in, because I think they might be too fragile to fold in half and put in a page. But that was a nice little bonus inside it. And so I have this one that I'll probably put some pages together. So I got that book. I got a huge 1927 Bible, as I said. And then I found some, and I haven't done journals in these yet. I might attempt to, or I might try selling them. I'm not sure yet. So I got the Owl and the Pussycat, and when there was a sticky note inside, and they were the person who originally, before they donated, were trying to sell these for $6. All these little golden books. So I got the Three Bears. When this one was bought, it was 2 for $2.50. So who knows when the date is. I don't even know if anybody signed it. It just has the name Christmas 1989. So that one isn't as old, but it's still a golden book, and so I grabbed it. Sometimes they do. Let me double check. This one does have child's writing in, but I think it's pencil, so I might try erasing it. So this beautiful one, which would make a beautiful Christmas journal, I would have to cover the back of it because, of course, children. So like that page here with the Santa Claus. So I don't know how I would fix that. Then I got Mother Goose. Again, and this one is definitely older. It's very fragile. And so I don't know if the book can be saved itself, but these would definitely be nice taken out. The illustrations are beautiful. So, because it's all taped together. So, but I still grabbed it because the illustrations were in great. And I got a fuzzy little duckling. Let's see, I don't know if there's a date in any of these. Just put my glasses down. 1982. So they're not extremely old. They're old enough. I mean, 82. And in 82, I was 10, 12, 14 years old. So, and I'm 55 now, so, So I got those in that box. Then I got this one. And again, I was going to sell this one as a whole. And it's great. Thine is the Glory. Let me see if there's a date. Again, it's Roman numerals date. So then it's just a nice book page. The illustrations are beautiful in it. So lots of illustrations. So I'm probably going to sell that online or not. I don't know yet. you know. So I got those, plus that other Bible, those 2 books and all of that. And my sister put, oh, and I got, no, that was from the thrift store. So I got all of that and the vintage books and all of that. Oh, no, I didn't. There's more books. I just took them apart because I'm selling them. But I got all of this. Beautiful. I'm going to be packing them up. They're beautiful illustrated pages, and I'm going to be grouping them together. I just started to get them ready. I got all that at the Legion thing, garage sale. And then on their way home, my mom let me stop at, there's one thrift store. It's called the Mission Thrift Store. It's done by a church. They're in many places throughout Ontario, especially in around my hometown of Guelph. And the one I went to was in Elora. And actually, Elora is a very Mennonite area, so there's always tons of material and things like that. And there's actually Mennonites that work there. And they're also in there shopping, so you get to see all the Mennonites. They had these. They had a lot of them. This one was 50 cents, and then they were charging $5 each for the rest. And I said, no. I couldn't see. First of all, I wasn't sure how I would use it yet. I don't even know how. They don't have one of those things where you can cut it. So I haven't even opened it to really look at it. I knew what it was. So it's like tulle, but it's done in circles. So I thought, well, it's good to cut up. I thought if I take some of them and flatten them, it might look nice, like a page in between the pages, just to add a different texture into the book. I mean, you can't decorate with it, but it'd be pretty. So I grabbed those. And so the other ones at $5 I didn't think was worth it. They had a beautiful light pink that I would have liked, but I went with this rosy pink. So, no, of course I won't get it back in the bag. So I was able to pick that up at the thrift store. What I go looking for is ribbon because, one, it's very hard to find here. And I don't have a fabric store where I live. Then I bought this with all kinds of lace on it, and I paid $2 for all of this. What's funny is they had other ones like that, but they were all marked at $4, and I only took the one. I mean, it's not very thick, but it's perfect for edging on a journal, and I got so much of it. So originally it was 99 cents a meter. I don't know what that's in yards. Sorry, guys. So I got all of that for $2. So that was a good find. And I'm probably going to leave it exactly on that. No point in taking it off. And I'll just slide it with my material, with my lace. Then I picked up this bag of lace, and I'll show you guys. I'm opening it for the first time with you guys. You can't open it there. They don't allow it. So, but I didn't even open it. So this beautiful, oh, look how pretty that is. That beautiful ruffle lace, which is great for doing a journal with. And that one I paid $1 for, so that was a good buy. And again, I'll probably not take it off that cardboard. We'll see when I go to use it. If it doesn't stay well on it, then I'll have to switch it up. So I got that one at the thrift store. I got this one for $2. And again, I thought for $2 there was quite a bit on it. So, and it's got a nice, and it had this on it, which I didn't see. Another nice, beautiful trim. So that's really nice. So I got all that. I'm just throwing the bags in the garbage. And I was sure I bought another one of these, but maybe I didn't, and I wished I would have now. This was just rolled up, and I didn't even really sure what it was, but I guess they must have cut something. So, which is, for me, would be perfect for a snippet roll. It'd be perfect for me. I would probably cut it to put in. I do more with clusters with it. That's originally what I bought it for, to do clusters with. So, and they had it all rolled up so nicely. And now I wished I would have brought 2 of them because there is a lot of material there. And so I got that. Oh, that one was another one from the Legion. I thought it was, maybe it was the thrift store. I can't remember. That one I can't remember. So I got this, and I didn't like the fabric of this, but I thought, you know what? The lace around it is really good. So, and then I can just cut this and use it in clusters. So, you know, I mean, I could, you know, so I thought that was really nice. The lace was nice, so I just grabbed it because it didn't really, it was the Legion because there's no price on it. And, you know, I was filling a box up. So, and that doesn't take much room. Like I said, there's always lots of different fabrics. I look for plain colors because I like them in my clusters. And I got all of these for $3. I don't have a... So, there's a nice pink that I would use a lot. The mauve that I would use. Those are my two favorite to work with. I want to do some other colors, so I thought the peach was nice and the blue was nice. And as you can see, it is a lot of material there for $3. So I thought that was a really good find. So I have that. And then I bought this. It was 50 cents, and it's a light, like a turquoisey light blue. And I don't have a lot of lace in that color, so I grabbed that. So that was perfect. I'll just tuck it in. Then I got this random bag, and it was $1.50. At first I wasn't going to take it, and I'm not sure if all the ribbon is my style. Oh, I'm falling out of my chair. So I got all this, and I don't know how to use that. I might, which is pretty. It's actually very pretty. Again, it could be used nicely in clusters, right? So I got that, and again, there's a lot in there. They had this, again, is great for, I find this would be great for trimming with. I haven't used a lot of more solid. I used so much lace, but I mean, it was in there. Of course, these are great for different things, and I've got a lot of this, but it was just, I'm always just looking for lace because it's hard to get, so sometimes I have to take these goodie bags with stuff that I normally wouldn't use, and there's some nice colors in it. That's why I didn't mind it, so I will use those. That's not a problem. Sometimes I'll use those on the top of a small tag or something, tie a bow with, you know. Then this is really nice. If you're doing a yellow journal, look how beautiful that is. Beautiful, beautiful. And there's quite a bit here. So I got that too, and I thought that was really, really beautiful. I've never done a yellow journal, so that's, you know. And then I got, you know, just some random pieces. Again, they're great for trimming up pages, using on, and this blue, using on tags and things like that. So I'm just going to stick that in my basket of things to do. And then they just had a couple threads in there. So I'll put them, they might be two, I think it's embroidery thread. It's cotton. Maybe sewing my clusters together, buttons on my clusters, you know, that'll come in handy. So that. Now, one of the things I really went looking for myself, and I got 2 big packages of envelopes, $1.50, and there's quite a bit in there. And so I wanted to grab the other one, but one, my money was low. 2, I only can bring so much back in my suitcase because we only allowed so much weight in our suitcase. So I bought larger ones and smaller ones. So I was happy for that. I was starting to get low on envelopes. And I'm not going to move these too far because I'll need them for my video that I'm going to do after I have some lunch. Oh, then I also grabbed this at the Legion. It was just in a random box somewhere. It was great ledger paper. And I grabbed it. So, and it's quite a bit in there. So I was happy with that because I don't find this often here. It's one of those things I always put in my wish list, but I really want ledger paper where it's very vintage and it's written on. Then one thing I'm always, because I'm starting to get low because of doing my printing on music pages that I sell, I got some good old music. So this was priced at 60 cents. I don't think it had a date in it. Again, it's, as you can see, it's older, it's falling apart. And it's got some good and actually, the paper itself, it's thin, but at the same time very sturdy. So I got that one. I got this one, Memories Sing Along, made in the USA. Originally the price was 50 cents, 1960. So I got that one. Oh, and look at that. Oh, how great is that? That is going to go in a Christmas journal just like that. Oh my goodness. That was like, I didn't look through, I just kind of looked at one page. Oh, that's amazing. That could even be a nice pocket, but then I would have to trim it. So I'll probably put it in like that. Or I can open it up. Oh, I'm excited about that find. Wished I could find more of that in. So I got that one. Again, it's got good feel to it. I got this one, 88 Grand Old Songs. So look at, it's really interesting paper. Now this one might not look as nice printed on, but this will look nice in journals because it might be too dark. And when they did this, when it ripped, they put somebody cut out something, and that's where they put the tag. Seeing if I can find a date on this. This is Rockefeller Center, New York, made in USA. This book may be sold in Canada. And several of the Canadian, and they don't have a date on it. It's hard when they don't put a date on things. Sometimes, nope, not even at the back. Sometimes they'll put it on the back of something, but it goes right into the songs. Oh, it does. Again, it's in Roman numerals. MCMXXXV1111. So I got that one. And then I got this one, Hits Through the Years. And again, when it sold, it was $3. And it's a good vintage one. Its paper again is really neat, and again the copyright is in Roman numerals, so I'll have to maybe look those up, which means I can't photocopy, which I don't really do. I like having, this was done in New York. Seems like a lot of music books were made in New York, so I got those. So that is what I was able to pick up on my trip this time. I really wanted more lace. No, boo-boo. No. There's no more food. You were fed. But again, I would have bought, this was it in really, I didn't get to go one of my other thrift stores that always has a lot of music books. But that's okay. I got 4 really, really good ones. So I'm excited about that. I got to find a place for these right now. I'll just put them down there. And I got some lace, which is good. I'm dying for some pink lace. I might have to give in and go buy on Etsy with a Canadian seller. Unfortunately, I love to support more US. It's just, our Canadian dollar is so weak right now that it's just becomes really expensive. I bought some. I'm going to buy some. I plan to buy from 2 of my fellow people in other groups that support me very well. A little bit from each of them probably in July. I'll budget some in. But I bought some lace recently from a wonderful woman who has a great shop on Facebook, Anna, and she's selling it at a really good price, don't get me wrong. But when it's the US dollar, it costs us a little more. And then paying with PayPal, they charge you a fee, right? So it gets a little up there, but the quality of the lace is well worth what I got. And I don't have a problem with that. So that's why I'm going to I'll wait and see what they bring in pink. I'm just going to stand up for a second, guys. I'll move this over. out of so that it doesn't unravel. Oh, I just found another lace I bought. Again, I always get this seam binding lace. I like it a lot, and I got a nice navy, which I didn't really have. And again, I paid 50 cents for it. So I just wanted to show you my haul, my little haul from visiting my family in Ontario. It's just a small haul, but it was enough weight in my suitcase. I had to leave things because my suitcase was 65 pounds and you're only allowed 50. So, you know, it doesn't leave a lot. So, I'm sorry guys, I dropped the lace and I was rolling over it. And I'll be back in a little bit. It was for May, but because of everything that happened, me sick, and then that I'm working on Get On Your Chic still for a collab, and because I want to work on getting it done. So I'm going to do a special show you some pockets in that with this, and I'll be back later. Thank you very much for joining me for this short haul video, and I will see you in probably an hour or so. Depends on how quickly it uploads. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you in a bit.